Hello, and welcome back to May Mental Illness Month slash what is now being called July Justice because we're now in July, slash the bracket, affectionately known as. It's a bunch of games going against each other to see what people like the most. So if you want to see more of this, hit the like button, and then it'll move on to round 3. We are in round 2. We left off right at the end of chapter 1, so it's only fair that we come right back to chapter 2. Chapter 2 is pretty quick if you start skipping through stuff, and because I'm doing it on a hard mode, and I assume people have seen this game already, I'm going to try and skip through this as much as I can. So that it's mostly just gameplay. Where appropriate, I guess, because I don't want to skip everything, but, you know,
The air in here reeks.
many too.
Can't wait to get out in the open.
So, still haven't platinumed this game. I'm at 60%. Honestly, the lack of hard mode playthrough, because I want to do it for the first time on recording,
So foul.
has held me back a little bit. I don't think I've played this since I recorded that last video. Before we started, I did find out that I was in chapter 8, so I think I was going for the consummate dresser trophy, which is going to be the most annoying because you have to play through the game like 3 times, but or at least a couple chapters 3 times.
We need to get out of this place.
So I'll work on that again. I'm definitely out of practice
Hey, we can
Like-
figure that out later.
to an alarming point. So I'm a little worried about
You can refuel at the base.
with the combat, because I genuinely don't remember how to play this game anymore. But yeah, I really do want to get the platinum, and I plan to as soon as possible. But you know, completing hard mode is gonna be a thing. There's a couple bosses on hard mode or enemies that I got to deal with. Getting all of the dresses for Tifa and Aerith is gonna be a pain in the ass. And then what else? There's a couple other ones here and there, but for the most part, it's not a terribly difficult platinum. It's easier than most PlayStation exclusives. Or, I'm sorry, it's harder than most PlayStation exclusives. I feel like most of those, it's just like, hey, 100% the game, here you go. I cannot tell you how many... it's got to be an initiative by PlayStation, because I'm on r/trophies, which is a subreddit for people who get platinums to jerk each other off. Sean can attest. It's great. Real proud of it. I'm real happy to be a part of the community. But holy shit, the amount of Spider-Man platinums that people post, got my first platinum, it's Spider-Man. I was like, yep. It's literally like 10 of them a week. And then there's God of War. And then there's recently Last of Us Part 2. What was the game before that? There's Horizon Zero Dawn, which goes all the time. So, yeah. I will say, this is something that the original game couldn't quite convey as much, was the raw destruction from the destruction of the plant. And I think this is one of the better parts of
What's done is done.
the next part of the game. I am going to skip this, though. This stuff's not that, it's whatever. Yeah, what have I been up to? God, I've been so this was originally supposed to be the first video of round 2, because it was the first video of round 1. I uploaded Slime Rancher 2 today instead, because I wasn't sure I was going to get to this in time, and Slime Rancher 2 was already edited and uploaded.
Split up and shoot for the last train home.
Holy shit, I've been so fucking busy. I did a couple things that were questionable, which is hanging out with friends to start, going on dates is another thing, and then work ramped up too, and I was just like, fuck dude, I've barely had time to play video games of my own, let alone record. I've pretty much only been playing Binding of Isaac because it's something I can just play really quickly and then bounce in and out.
I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not. It's healing material.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job.
Yo, they pushed Jesse so fucking hard
Yeah. Fact
in
is,
this.
I'm lucky you were there.
I'm gonna say it
Survival can be a matter of luck
to the
or
point
skill.
where if you're playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time and you knew nothing about
Words
the regular
to live
game,
by.
you'd probably assume Jesse was the main love interest. I'll say it.
You do know how
How's
to
that
use
for a
it,
controversial opinion?
What I was, right?
I genuinely think if you played this the first time,
Okay.
you would think that she was one of the main interests for most of this.
Before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really
Is
was the
it a
ride
hand
of
job?
lifetime. Well, see you on
Thanks.
the journey.
Okay. Yeah. Just oh god, I've been so fucking busy. To break it down the way most I can at work. So at my job, I work at a game studio, which I've mentioned before, but I like to mention as much as possible because it's dope as hell. I cannot get into detail on which or what games, so please don't ask. I'm gonna try and simplify this in the most vague way possible, but so that you can still understand what I'm going through. So my studio, at the moment, has about 5 active games. One of which is like the most important. Then there's a second one that's like, you know, the next important. And then there's 3 others that are like okay importance, but not like crazy. So the way it works is that I'm part of the, I'm like in charge of some of this. So I'm like a secondary on our biggest game, in that like I try to keep up with all the issues and stuff. And if the main guy has to take a sick day, or if he's not in, I cover for him and like handle like communication with like the game team and customer service and make it all go nice and smooth. So that's for the big boy. For the second place one, I really don't have much to do with at all. One of the guys that I work with mostly handles it by himself and with our manager. So that's not up. And then I also am the main go-to for the other 3 games that aren't as important but are still important. So this week, that very thing happened. Where also, I'm gonna talk right over it. Here's Sephiroth. I'm not gonna talk over it. Cloud's PTSD / broken memories, forbidden memories, birth by sleep. I just combined a lot of references right there. They went real hard on this. They were like, hey, you know what people really liked about the first game? That Sephiroth guy. So I am playing this with the idea that you've beaten this game. I'm gonna like try not to spoil too much just in case, but I am gonna get into some conversations here. So when I first played this, I assumed that this was just like a hallucination Cloud was having, and to an extent it probably is. But knowing that old Sephi controls those like hooded dudes, there's a very real chance this was real. Because Cloud was by himself at this point. Although it's just weird to see Sephiroth doing shit like walking. That's the part that makes me think it was like made up in his head, because I'm like, he just sort of appears or runs. I can't see him casually walking anywhere. But no, I mean, I don't know is the answer. But I think this could be real. It's hard to say. Because, you know, our boy is real foggy here. Wait, I have to... just in general, because I play a lot of modern games, I'm pretty fucking sick of these sections, if I'm being honest. Stop making me walk slowly. Like, whether it's my first time playing the game or not, like, just let me go at my own pace. If I, like, want to follow the theme of the story, then I'll walk slower. But at least give me the option.
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
Okay, this part's definitely hallucination.
So many things will be lost. Your hometown, oh, it's so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more. And I would be loath to live in such a world. Which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry. It's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
So I had to do a lot of reading up on 7 because I have not beaten it myself. That's a real cool effect that all the fire just goes out.
Very good.
But also lends credit to them. That was probably a hallucination thing. I don't know. So I had to look up what happens in the original 7, and boy, if you're a big fan of 7, you really need to acknowledge how ridiculous that fucking plot is. I will not be taking questions at this time. The plot of 7 is ridiculous, and the fact that it's this popular is kind of amazing to me.
The Mako, maybe.
That it doesn't have broad appeal. I don't know how it got that. I think it was just because it was the first of its kind, really. And like the gameplay was very solid for the time. It is not now, as someone trying to go back and play it. And there was just so much content. But like the main story in this game is fucked, guys. Like it's so badly explained too. No, if you just read all of it, shut the fuck up. I'm not. This is not for debate. You're objectively wrong. That being said, it's good content. It's just fucking anyone who says if I hear someone say shit like Kingdom Hearts is complicated and then they try and tell me that Final Fantasy VII is like their favorite story, I want to smack them in the fucking face. That's my reaction to this. Kingdom Hearts is confusing too, don't get me wrong. And Final Fantasy VII was at least one game, but holy shit, is that ridiculous. So anyone who's like, they changed this from the original, I'm like, they had to make it fucking coherent. Anyway, so I read, that's my reaction to reading up on the 7 lore, by the way. That should tell you everything you need to know.
What a mess.
But supposedly Cloud just like drifts into town almost immediately after being saved by Zack. And that would be actually okay. So I'm getting the timelines confused in my head. I was gonna say, so Cloud kills Sephiroth after Sephiroth goes to almost kill Zack, which is such a weird ending for Sephiroth, the super soldier, because Cloud is just a regular fucking grunt at the time. Really nothing special about him at all. And then so that's interesting. And then he, I guess, becomes obsessed with him somehow. Even though it doesn't make a ton of sense. As this shows now, Aerith can clearly see these ahead of time. Ooh, look at that.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Sir, get over it. I killed you.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
Oh my god, she's so fucking adorable. I can't, guys, really.
Here, this is for you.
A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Ironically, he couldn't see him.
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just
Ha, memento, get it, because of all the memory shit going on?
I heard that, you know.
How much?
how much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
So I keep getting recommendations
Mothers used to
for,
get these when they were
on
united.
YouTube for the voice actress of Aerith reacting to different parts of Final Fantasy VII. I haven't watched any of them, but that's a cool
I'm
idea.
involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So,
So keep your distance.
I'm edgy and broody.
you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to self.
Help me!
So, I'm sure most of us have reached this conclusion by now, but these things are supposed to be like keepers of time or some equivalent. trying to make sure that the story stays on the main timeline. The prevailing theory being that the remake is on a separate timeline from the main game. Or at least slightly at first. Which is definitely interesting, and I'm all about alternate time theories. But then it also brings to question, why are they here? Because isn't this more or less the exact same scene as 7 is originally? I don't really know what's different.
Nice meeting you.
I know they follow Aerith, but like it still seems like a weird time to introduce them. Ah, fuck yeah, combat time.
Right now.
Alright, let's see if I remember how to play this game.
All right.
Okay, guys, hey, wait, hold on, time out. I forgot that triangle doesn't... I'm so used to playing combo games where triangle's like part of the combos. Ah, shit, I need to heal myself. I can't believe I got fucked up that quickly. God, I need to learn to fucking block.
Let's do this.
Here we go. I need to play more defensively. By my very nature, I prefer to play offensively.
Never in doubt.
It's just my favorite shit in the world, is to just attack until enemies are dead. That's the best defense, is that they can't kill you if they're dead.
Hey, you there!
Bring it.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Where's the pup? Alright, I don't like that these guns are doing so much damage to me.
Let's do this.
Alright, well... Oh, the guard dog's alive? What? God, I hate this. Stop hitting me. Why is it staggering me? It shouldn't. Alright. I want to appreciate you. I should probably use the shortcuts for those abilities.
Not bad.
It's also wild to me that in hard mode you can't get items. Or you can't use items, but you can still get them. Hey, we got another HP up. Okay. Let's see. So I can't upgrade anything. I still need to hit level 50. What's my materia situation looking like, just so I know what I'm working with. AP up. Okay, that's definitely the way to go. That's my last intel. Fire maxed, elemental for my defense. Okay. I should probably move these. Yeah, that should be fine. Just so that I have fire attacks on the soldiers. First strike, lightning, healing, assess. Okay, alright. So, what I should be doing is using my abilities right off the bat. That's really what my biggest failing is right now. This game is really pretty. After not playing it for a while, and after playing some like older style games, this game really fucking pops. It's weird going back to playing a modern game. I mean, you say that. I'll bet I do. Oh boy, hang on. I gotta remember to keep myself healed.
I'm waiting.
I can heal myself out of combat, right?
All good.
How do I... Okay. Look, there's a dodge roll, right? Oh, right. Grenadiers are a different class. Okay.
Was never in doubt.
Slowly remembering how to play this game again. An orb of deadly dodge. I think I had deadly dodge equipped to someone. Is there any benefit to me going that way when I know they're gonna make me go here? Materia, maybe? Cure myself. It's ridiculous. Okay.
All clear.
You say all clear.
Let's do this.
I don't know that you know what that word means.
Anytime now.
Why did that one not work?
Anytime now.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
finish this.
Let's use it in the other one. God damn it, he keeps hitting me in my blind spot.
Going in.
Alright, well, before we do anything, cure again.
Right.
Because I gotta clearly keep myself topped off. Alright, it's fine.
Let's
I'm
go.
just remembering how to play the fucking game. This really was a dead end. I mean, I guess in if you're playing this for the first time, that's probably good for the XP. Oh, there's a chest here. Okay. Bet it's got an item. Awesome, definitely. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Let me check my equipment again. Just because, again, it's been a while. Hard Edge is still my favorite. Chain Bangle, I think, is just a good balance. Yeah, well, Chain Bangle I'll keep using. Transference Module. Device that converts consuming ATB charge fills limit. Oh, so it fills limit faster. Yes. That's good. I should keep that on. Limit breaks are pretty good. Okay. I remember this being kind of a pain in the ass the first time, and I'm a little bit worried now.
Anytime now.
Okay. Well, that's not good. So my concern here was that they didn't, you can't block when they're attacking you, which seems like a bit of an oversight, Cloud. You should probably learn to block bullets a little bit better in Punisher mode. Okay. The only thing I can really do is focus on whittling them down. It's just more of a range thing. Like, as soon as I get close enough, it's no problem, but it's getting close enough. Plus, being by myself sucks. Although I guess part of this is using Punisher mode when I really don't need to. This is faster, and it's easier to take them out. Yeah. Definitely a good call to keep fire on fire elemental on. Oh, well. Are you dropping soldiers on? Okay. Well, this is a bit easier. You have no range attack, fools! Hold on, counter stance. That does work. I like that a lot.
Let's finish this.
Okay, but can you just let me kill your friend?
Try me.
Ah, you can do that instantly. That's really cool.
Don't let him escape! Give up!
That's pretty neat. I've never tried it that quickly. Can we blow up those cars? Now, I don't know if these are respawning enemies. I'm gonna assume they are. I know I eventually have to go this way, right? Oh, okay. It did tell me to go. Alright. Okay. Getting back in the swing of things. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Ow. Why does my sword protect me better when it's on my back than when I'm using it? Okay. Damn, they are really doing their fucking best to get me out of here.
Target sighted! Get him!
It sounded close. I know there's a boss coming up that I actually haven't scanned before. I think for beating him, you get some like blade manuals to give your weapons XP. I also didn't know this the first time I recorded this, but I guess if you get enough experience for your weapons, there's an ability. I forget what it's called, but it's equivalent to Second Chance in Kingdom Hearts, where if you're hit with an attack, no matter what, you'll be left with 1 HP, and then, you know, if the combo stops and they hit you again, you die. But it sounds like it'll be invaluable.
Can't take me!
Yeah, that works way better than it should have. I guess that's another option too, is just switching to Punisher mode right before they attack. I'm getting better at the game, I'm learning. I'm like an advanced AI.
Bring it.
Bam, bam. I also want to say, speaking of trophies for this game, I'm really glad there isn't like a break like a billion boxes trophy, because that would suck, the big one. Alright, what's my health at? I'm actually doing pretty well. Is this the area? No, we're close. I'm obviously not looking for all the items and stuff either. I don't need to anymore. To my knowledge, there's no items that are like missable. Or if they are missable, I already have them. I don't think I'm missing any weapons or anything like that. I think I've got everything I need. Think being the operating word. The only one I might need is The only weapon abilities I haven't learned are with Aerith. So, I might be missing one of her weapons. I'm hoping not. But it could be a possibility. I might get shot. Idiot.
Try me.
Oh shit, grenade. No. Okay. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Oh, it's like a ballistic thing. Oh my god, they hit so hard. Alright, well, I'll keep this. 'Cause I'm about to mollywop them. I was gonna say, I could just use my abilities. I don't know why I keep forgetting I have them. Hey, we did it! Arise, just finished leveling up. Alright, buddy, guess what? Block this. Oh wow, he did, but he also took a lot of damage. Interesting, I'll have to keep that in mind. So with that done, that means when we talk to Chadley, we can finally challenge Bahamut. Obviously that would be a silly thing to do in the early chapter when I only have 1 or 0 party members. So what I might do if we do this is I might okay, you know. Base! So I might, if it comes down to it, hold on. Get him! Shit! Okay, we got that guy. I wonder if triple slash will work here. My attacks aren't doing as much damage as I want them to. Okay, alright. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I think I'll like flash ahead to like one of the chapters where you have 3 party members and attack Bahamut then. Supposedly he's pretty tough, but I would like to unlock him sooner than later so I can use him for the rest of the playthrough. Because he's a big boy. And plus it's Bahamut, come on. I've got to do it. Or as I used to call him, Bahamut. All of my entire time playing through Final Fantasy X, I called him Bahamut. It's only recently that I've started to say his name normally, like Bahamut. I wish there was an alternate costume where you could keep Cloud with the flower. And, honestly, that you could put him in the dress and shit, because that'd be really funny. And progressive, I guess? Oh boy, there's a lot of you guys. What do I got here? Blade Burst Network. Is the boss here yet? No. Okay.
Say goodbye.
Hey, that worked out really well, actually. Look at me. Thinking and stuff. I called it. Get wrecked, idiot. Okay. Ah, there he is. There's our boss boy.
Anytime now.
Ah, shit. They are just fucking going at me. The Huntsman. Can you relax, please? Oh boy, hey. What if we didn't do that, though?
So much for being merciful.
Fuck, dude, really? Oh, God, guns are so much stronger in this version. Okay. Oh. That's the first time I've actually gotten a game over in this. I don't think I got a game over the entire, my entire play, and that's... No, I think I got like 1 or 2. God damn. They just hit me. They like took out like all of my health. I really don't have a good defense against ballistics. Oh, there's so much here. Okay. It's fine. Well, healed up. Alright. I think I might have to cast, I might need to cast regen at the beginning of this. I think Blade Beam is probably still a good call. I wonder if Blade Beam works against, the shield guys. I have no problem defending against the shield guys. It's just combined with regular shooty bad guys. Okay. See what this does. Aha! I suspected that might work. So if you use Blade Beam, it actually, because it's a magic attack, it surpasses their shield. Interesting! Oh boy, hang on. What the hell? Let's just do this again. I'm gonna make short work of this. Oh, that guy got caught in the crossfire. I feel slightly bad for him. Alright, let's look at the Huntsman. An elite trooper belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division, said to be the most dangerous of all Shinra troopers. So dangerous that he gets defeated in Chapter 2 and never comes back. He serves as a unit commander in Sector 8 town area. His shield protects him against frontal attacks, try using magic or attack from the rear, inflicting a certain amount of damage, makes him susceptible to stagger. Then we've got our other boys as well. These are not seasoned fighters. Though they are not seasoned fighters, they know a variety of different attacks. Don't we all? One of you is a grenadier, I think. Oh, no, you're not. I really want... Oh, wow. I was going to say, did I actually get him with that? I didn't. But it was cool for a second. Oh, I can't believe you blocked that. Okay. Alright, sir. Okay. What do I got for spells? Let's back up a bit. So he's weak to fire. What happens if I cast Fire Rug on him? Not as much as I'd want. Okay. Something. Doesn't really attack, though. What can I do here? Would focus thrust work? Infinity Zen, Blade Burst, Counterstance? Counterstance might be my go-to. Hey, that worked out. A little bit. I wonder if Blade Burst works again. I just wasn't using it correctly. Also, I should not get cocky and just heal. Let's try Focus Thrust. Yeah, I was worried about that. Him by himself, he's not too hard. Oh, he keeps going. Oh my god, my health. Cloud, move! Cloud! Jesus. Oh, and I can't... Oh, that's not good. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hit you with a hard cure there. Nope, let's not. Okay, magic seems to be the way to go, but charging the ATB gauge is a different story. Okay, that didn't work the way I thought it would. He's got crazy range. Oh, shit. Okay, definitely the best call. Was backing away there. Alright, let's see what Blade Beam does here. I might have been too close last time. Or Blade Burst. Okay, that did work better than I thought it would. I keep switching out because I'm stupid. Shit is the correct answer there. Although that does prove that Blade Beam works. Or Blade Burst. I keep calling it Blade Beam. Okay, so his shield blocked it that time. I wonder if he was vulnerable one of the times I did it. Let's try this again. Idiot. Oh, shit! Okay, what do? He's a melee fighter, which means I can run a little bit. There we go. Oh, let's end this the right way. See, it was worth equipping that item. Did 9999. God damn. Whew, the Art of Swordplay Volume 4 obtained. Good. That was, I'll give that boss credit. I thought he'd be a lot easier on hard mode. But it could be out of practice. But he put up a fight. He did a lot of damage. Credit where credit's due, my guy. Their aim is terrible. Also, I just think back to that Archer scene where Archer's like so excited to fight on top of a train, and then he does, and it's fucking awful. Oh, I have platinumed Final Fantasy XII since then. I cannot believe that Biggs is voiced by the same dude who voices Bosch, or not Bosch, Balthier. I could hear it the first time I played this, but after hearing him talk like Balthier for so much, hearing him do an American accent is bonkers to me. One of the people I work with, so I talked to her after I beat Final Fantasy VII, because she beat it pretty quickly. And she was and she was like, "Oh my god, do you know the reason that Barrett wears those glasses is because he has kind eyes and nobody would believe him if he was tough before." I was like, that's kind of a good point. And I've been staring at his eyes in all these cutscenes ever since, because when he's got glasses on, he looks kind of menacing, but when you see him without his glasses, it's like, dude suffers from kind eye syndrome. Cloud talking about his weird things. It's weird. He brings them up here, but for the most part, they largely go unignored in the story. Like, they deal with them when they're there, but as soon as they disappear, they seem to forget about them, which is odd. Alright. This is a section I wish I could skip once I was done with. Is this super necessary to still be playable? It's just a... I also like that he just keeps wearing the flower. Cloud's the kind of person who will get a flower, continue to wear it, and then people are like, what's the flower? And he'll be like, nothing. I like that he didn't shamefully take it off. Oh boy, the hidden load screens. Okay. Let's talk to everyone, because why not? I wonder why. Love you. What? That was an interesting reaction. I will say, playing this makes me want to replay Final Fantasy 15. I like that Cloud brings up the floating dudes with the robes, but doesn't bring up Sephiroth. Okay. What up, girl? I wonder how different this game would be if the bomb just didn't work. Because if you think about it, she shouldn't have that much experience with it. Like, I don't mind this side plot of her thinking that she, like, made it much stronger than it was supposed to. But, because, like, it does make sense. Like, I can follow the narrative of it. But it's still just, like, slightly odd. Also, I have a really hard time believing, after living in actual residential areas, I have a really, really hard time believing that the trains would still be running after this happened. They'd shut everything down. Shinra middle manager. I went from Shinra employee to middle manager. Also, what's wrong with middle management? Oh, I was talking about this earlier. Let me go back to it. So, the big game that we're working with, the main guy took Monday off, and I had to fill in. And I already had a decent workload for my games this week, so I had to push all of that off. And then on Tuesday, the main game broke, and I was secondary on call. The first person on call just didn't respond, and then, but they acknowledged their like pager alert. So I didn't even get like my like call, because it like if the first person doesn't respond within like 20 minutes, then it'll go to the next person. But I didn't get that at all, which means they had to have responded to it. So I got there like a little late and had to catch up. But I still had to go to work early. Like I didn't even put on pants. I like literally sat down to my computer and started working. And then the first guy comes in like an hour or two later. I'm like, no, I got it. And then they're like asking questions like in the like main thread in the chats. I'm like, sorry, just catching up. I'm like, you don't need to catch up. I'm already doing it. Stop. Get away. But yeah, so I was like already like kind of swamped this week. And then we had a big like quarterly meeting that took up like 4 hours. I was only there for 2 of it. I bounced because I wanted to get off early that day. I had made plans for it earlier. Yeah, so like I'm still behind on my projects because people keep asking me for like stuff in the middle of it, and I'm just overwhelmed because it's also July 3rd. We're supposed to have the day off, so I have to do everything I can possible tomorrow. And I took today off early because I was just so exhausted. Like I literally like took my lunch break for an hour, and like I was just exhausted, so I tried to nap, and then like I overslept by like 15 minutes. I was like, shit. I felt like garbage. I did take a nice 3-hour nap. I felt a little bit better. I'm hoping I can get my sleep schedule fixed right. I think there's a strong chance I might just get some of my work done tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Friday. Because I just can't. I have so much shit to do, and I want to make sure it's done this week. But there's not enough time. And people keep like getting me to do things in the middle of it. I don't know. I might be able to get it done. We also had a bunch of meetings today. It's been a fucking busy week, guys. Between that, Tuesday night I went on a big old date. It was very nice. Went very well. Very much intend to see them again, which is really good. Honestly, and I really don't want to jinx myself, but if I do, you have it recorded. Went really well. I think probably the best date I've had in a long time. So that's pretty cool. What else? Yeah, and hanging with friends. Like I think like 4 out of 7 days last week, I hung out with different friends to try and like reconnect with them. Like I go back and forth. There's parts of where I just want to be alone forever, all the time, and there's parts where like I'm like, okay, I just try to hang out with people, and I'm so fucking tired all the time, guys. How do people do this? So I'm really, really, really trying to make the bracket work so that it's, so that I make sure that I get every video from round 2 out, and then we have the 8-year anniversary on the 17th, which I guess I should be reminding people in every video of. Hey, by the way, the 17th is my 8-year anniversary. I'm gonna do a big ass 24-hour stream. You should come watch. The only thing keeping me going is that I do have a vacation coming up for that week. So originally I was just going to take off the 16th, the 17th, and then I think the 20th, whatever that Monday is after. But then I was like, fuck it, I'll just take a week off. So I'm taking the week of my vacation off. We'll have plenty of time to hype things up. Oh shit, it's Johnny. Is that Johnny? Maybe, I don't know, I thought I saw him. But yeah, so I'm tired. I kind of need to make sure that shit works. Like, that I don't, like, go too crazy. Maybe don't scream this to the fucking heavens, guy. Oh, okay, good. Look at his eyes. Look at those kind eyes. It's like, his character design is like night and day with the glasses and without the glasses. It's the same vibes as when you fight someone who's like the first or second boss, and then you later get them as a party member. It's like their evil look versus their good look. That being said, we're probably going to wrap up. I'm going to do my best, my very best, like no one ever was, to make sure I get all of these done and out and whatnot. Just know I'm trying. It's hard to balance real life relationships, and friendships, and work and play and stress and recording, especially when you're trying to record 16 days in a fucking row like a crazy person. So I'm gonna do my best. We'll see how it goes. Again, this is part of the bracket, July Justice. So if you want to see more of Final Fantasy VII Hard Mode, Chapter 3 would be the next one, obviously. Let me know by liking this video. And then if this gets more likes, then literally checks notes. Fable Anniversary. If this gets more likes than that, then it'll move on to round 2. It really depends on what you guys think. I will say this was one of the top videos from the from round 1, so I'd be surprised if it didn't do that well. All right, thanks guys, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.